Audience, what? Welcome to Geek Stack Podcast. This is going to be a new series that I'm starting on my own. Might include dad in it sometimes, but as of now, the series will be called Why You Should Be Reading, and then it'll be like, title of whatever. So here's why you should be reading. Batman Robin, Year 1. So Batman Robin Year 1 is sort of a story that's reminiscent of the type of stories that you would get by watching the Batman animated series, or if you watched the Batman from 2004, a lot of those Expos that you would see with Dick Grayson and Batman, pretty cool. The story kind of starts off with the more Batman Year 1 art style, and it kind of has that style throughout the whole time, from what I can see. And it seems like it's really telling a story of the first year, or the first few months, I guess, that Batman and Robin were actually, going back and forth, fighting crime together. And I think an important plot point to kind of hinder on is this is the introduction of Clayface, at least in this continuity. I don't know if this is going to like bleed over into mainstream, but this is just what has been on the story so far. And Batman's kind of going up against this crime family from out of Gotham that took over their particular part of the woods and decides, you know what, maybe Gotham is next. So you kind of see the back and forth between Robin and Batman, the quippiness of Robin, Batman's serious undertone, and it's all kind of come to a head in a specific scene. I'm not going to spoil too much of the story, but a specific scene where Robin gets captured by the crime family, and he's very jovial about it. He's kind of like, oh, whatever, I'm not telling you who Batman is, this and that, and they're about to torture him. And at this point in time, Bruce knows that he's missing. Bruce knows that he got captured. He's freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, this kid is going to die. It's my fault. He eventually gets to the room where he's captured at, and Robin is already gone. Robin's actually on like a tightrope on the other side of the building, like, what took you so long? And you kind of see the differentiating sort of ways of thinking between Batman and Robin. And it's a really good jumping off point if you really want to get into like the Batman Robin dynamic. It's currently on issue 10, and I think the story is amazing. I personally like the art. I know some people don't really like the more stylized Batman Year 1 style of art, but I enjoy it. I think it's very well done. So, Batman Robin Year 1, and I think it's written by Mark Waid. The guy that was in some of the stories behind the Killing Joke Deluxe Edition from 2019. He's also the current writer for Batman Superman World's Finest, which I'm thinking about doing a review on. I've been reading some of the issues. Seems pretty cool. I think it's pretty hard to catch up on most of it, though, because it started like 4 years ago. And it's also penned and arted by Matt Lopez. Now, I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard of much of Matt Lopez's stuff. However, I'm liking the art style he's bringing to this comic book. Now, I will say it's a lot less detailed than some of the other stuff he's worked on. But the general art style around it, I think it kind of fits into a more Batman Year 1 storyline. So, all in all, I would say for a new comic book fan, this would be the perfect type of comic book to get into when you're wanting to get into the more intense Batman and Robin stories. Till next time.